What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you tuned in with me today. We're just gonna kind of be chilling here. Got the kitties chilling in the background. By the title of this video, you know I want to share with you today how I met my spirit guide. And by clicking on this video, obviously you believe in a higher power. There's more to life than this material bullshit that we all see on a day-to-day basis. But I did not go seeking out my spirit guide. My spirit guide actually came to me. If you're curious on how exactly that all went down, then just keep watching. I had to go make myself some hot cocoa. For those of you that are local, I think I got this in Amana. Oh my god, cat hair. I'm pretty sure I got this in the Amana colonies, and it's like hot chocolate truffle. Anyway, so how I met my spirit guide. Like I explained, I didn't go looking for my spirit guide. He totally came to me and totally fucking freaked me out when it happened. Back then, I want to say that it was 2014, and I'm pretty sure it was like August or September. I was still a student at Capri College at the time. I was going to school for cosmetology. I was not a fan of going to school to Capri or ever. I skipped pretty much half of my high school career as well, so just attendance has always been an issue for me. So anyway, on this particular day, I think I had to be at school at like 8 o'clock or something like that, and I still lived with my mom. I did not want to go to school that day. I felt way different. I knew it was going to be another one of those days where I'm not going to school, I'm gonna call in, I'm gonna make up some bullshit story, and I'm gonna go do whatever the fuck I want to for the rest of the day. Because yes, this happened often where I did not go to school. So typically when I would skip school, I would lay in bed, you know, I would tell mom, oh, I'm going in later that day, whatever. I would make up some sort of excuse. On this particular day, I felt the need that I needed to get out of the house at 7:30 in the morning. It was literally thunderstorming, pouring out rain. I had this idea pop into my head where I was gonna go to this park. And for those of you that are local, it's like Bertram and Wilder. It's not even really a park. There's like a small patch of grass and a parking lot. And for whatever reason, that is where I just had the nudge to go that day. I hop in my Jeep and I drive all the way down to this park. This parking lot was not close to my house whatsoever. So normally, if I was gonna fake sick and I really didn't want my mom to know that I was skipping school again, I would drive somewhere close, like to my old high school parking lot or just even down the street, and I would literally wait for her to leave, and then I would go back home and I would most likely play Sims. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this. To get over there, I would say at least 10 to 15 minutes from where I live. So I made that drive down there. I pulled into the parking lot and I was chilling. It was pouring down rain. It's like cloudy out, it's dark, like it is the creepiest, eeriest thing when I look back. I pull up to like the very first parking spot, and to the left of me, it is nothing but woods. Creepy as fuck. But I'm sitting there. At the time, I owned a Grand Jeep Cherokee, so I was in this big old fucking brown ass truck chilling. I was bored. At the time, I didn't have like an aux cord to play music on my phone, nothing like that. So all I had was like the radio, and I didn't even have that on. I turned off my car and I'm sitting there chilling. So when you're alone and you don't have music and you're like bored as fuck, what else do?
You take selfies.
So I started, you know, thinking, okay, how could I take a creative selfie? You know, I totally want to post something to my Instagram later. I rolled down my driver's side window and I put my phone outside of my window. And I told you it was pouring rain outside, right? So why the fuck would I stick my phone outside the window? for the picture. I thought it would be really cool because the raindrops were covering my window, so I'm like, okay, well let me stick my phone outside the window and maybe I'll get the raindrops looking on my face and it's just gonna be like the coolest picture ever. I took a picture, it kind of looks cool, so let's try it again. I took a third picture, and on the third picture I immediately see what appears to be a man with a beard that has like a gray hoodie on. It almost looked like a black Columbia over the gray hoodie that he had up. So the picture, I wish I could find this photo for you. I think it's on my old laptop because people are probably gonna be like,
well, you have this picture, so like, let me see it, like, prove it to us.
I can go back and find it. I will definitely add it to this video and show you guys. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to take my word. I've had multiple people actually see this photo. I will do my best to find that for you. Anyway, so like how you're looking at me is pretty much how the picture was. And then it was on this shoulder where the guy was really small, which is also very weird, but it was like a little head just right here, and he literally was laying his head on my shoulder. I shit you not. I turned around and I looked. Obviously I couldn't see anything, and I threw my car in reverse and I drove to my best friend's house to go show her and her mom this photo, and I was literally like goosebumps galore the rest of the day trying to figure out what this thing could have been. I was googling things like, did someone die in the area? Did a spirit trying to contact me? I clearly had captured what appeared to be a ghost on my own camera. Shit was so wild. I swear to God. The thing about it too was I would show people the photo and nobody else initially would see this guy the way that I saw him. Because I took the photo, looked at it, and immediately I saw him and I turned around in panic like, what the fuck? Oh my God, I got goosebumps on my face. He's probably around right now like laughing at me telling this story. Anyway, so I saw him, I saw him immediately on my shoulder and it scared the shit out of me. But then I went and I showed my best friend and her mom the same exact photo, and what I had to do eventually was zoom in, screenshot it. I edited the filter so that you could actually see him better, and then I zoomed in again and took another screenshot, and I'm like, this is him. And when I did that, people actually were able to see him. They're like, oh my God, that's so fucking creepy. Yeah, I have no idea what I did leading up to him coming into my photo. I don't know if I had attracted him. I know that all throughout Capri, I was pretty damn depressed. I was in a dark spot. I was getting very drunk all the time. I was in a relationship that I did not want to be in, and I also did not have any kind of fucking courage to leave the guy because I felt bad for him. I was in a very bad place. So why am I telling this story? Because you have a spirit guide too, and you just don't know it yet. All of us humans are assigned spirit guides, even multiple spirit guides, when we incarnate here on Earth. It was that encounter that made me legitimately realize, okay, my cat almost spilt my hot cocoa. Literally that encounter that made me realize there is more to life than what I'm seeing. So of course I showed this photo to like all of my friends because it totally fucking freaked me out, right? And after I did that, I had heard from a friend of a friend that she just recently had a medium reading with a local woman here downtown, and she thought that I would be super interested in it. So I went to her and I said, I took a picture of a ghost. Can you tell me about him? And immediately she starts giggling to herself. She goes, yeah, that's your spirit guide. Don't be scared of him. What is a spirit guide? I had so many questions at that point. And then so she proceeded to tell me his name, but it was so interesting because he didn't speak his name to her. He spelled it out for her. And so I grabbed my little notebook, because of course I took a notebook at the time, began to write out the letters, right? We both looked at it and it spelled out Papyrus. So that is the name of my spirit guide. My very first medium reading told me why he came to me. The second time I saw a different person and she told me what he was here to help me with. So my very first medium reading, when she told me, there's no reason to be scared of him, he's your spirit guide, he's here to help you. And I asked why. Her answer was, he's here to show you this side of life. And woo! Woo! Oh, I just got goosebumps. Ah! That was the start. That was the beginning of me and where I'm at now. My spiritual journey, if you want to call it. That sounds so fucking like whatever. But literally, that was the start of my spiritual journey. That was the start of me studying shamanism. That was the start of me getting attuned to Reiki, finding out about crystals, like understanding what your chakras are. Literally, that was the beginning. When Papyrus, appeared in that picture on my shoulder that rainy ass day, literally changed my whole entire life just from meeting my spirit guide. And did he himself say anything to me? No. I was literally affected by his presence. And then I took the initiative to go learn so much more. Look at how gross this shit looks, but it's actually really good. It's chocolate truffle. I literally became obsessed with, oh my gosh, I believe this. I believe everything that she has to tell me, and I have to have more readings like this, and tell me everything about life, tell me everything about me. So then I ended up seeing a different practitioner, and she basically told me that when Papyrus was a human, because he had spent many, many lives here on Earth as a human, that he struggled every single life with addiction, that he was severely depressed, he was severely addicted to drugs and sex, and he was here to help me with my addictive / obsessive qualities, which, being a Pisces, sometimes we don't like to admit the bad things about us, but if there was going to be a flip side to me, I definitely am one to have an obsessive or addictive personality. These are my beliefs, you guys. I'm not saying that everything, I'm not saying that this is law. This is my truth, though. I'm sharing it with you guys because some of this will resonate with somebody out there, right? Life in general is just so fucking cool to me. I don't even know what kind of life I would be living if my awareness wasn't brought to that side of life. Those that know me personally, like, I've been into this shit for a while now. And it's all because that one day, that one rainy day, I took a picture of my spirit guide. That's literally all that this is. So my advice to those of you that are looking to meet your own spirit guides, I would say that the easiest way to go about it, if you don't know how to really do it yourself, or you have doubts about being able to personally connect with your own spirit guide, I would say to make an appointment with a local medium to set up some sort of spiritual guidance reading, a medium reading, even past life readings. Those are, if you live here in Iowa, those are very, very common, way more common than you think. There's a lot of practitioners out there that are waking up to this kind of stuff and they're offering it to the public. Google's our trusty little friend. Type that shit in and I'm sure one will pop up to you, and tell them what your intentions are, because they can connect. Guarantee they can connect, and they can tell you exactly what you're looking to know. And those of you that, might be a little skeptical in meeting with a medium or a practitioner of this sort, number 2 best friend is YouTube. You can definitely YouTube spirit guide meditation. And there are fucking hundreds of thousands of videos that people have made with these meditations that will attract your spirit guide to you, so that you can get onto that frequency and you can get into that mind state where you can actually see and or hear your spirit guide talking to you. I've got stories, you guys, so I will totally make some more videos talking to you about this stuff because like I said, I literally could talk about this stuff forever, and this was very, very real for me. And like I said, I don't know who I would be, like what type of person I would be if this experience didn't happen to me. I just felt so called to share that with you guys, and I hope you found this video, you know, entertaining. And I also hope that it inspires some of you to take initiative to find out your own spirit guides and to meet with them and to build a relationship with them, because you know, we hear a lot more about angels than we do about spirit guides, but spirit guides are tailored to us. They are here for us personally, like Papyrus, but he is here for me, you guys. Here for me. You have your own spirit guides, right? And you might even have like 5 or 6 of them. You never know. I know that there's 2 that I know of. Papyrus is my homeboy for sure. He's my A1 day 1. Anyway, I hope you guys love this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're interested in watching any more videos that are like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one.